Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is Weirdo. So different background. Look at my little coffin of stones. How cool is that? Um, I've been wanting to give this space a try for a while, but it is miserably hot in here. I am sweating so bad. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna give it a try, give it a fair chance, and see what's up. So I am working on packers. I just finished one. I finished a rainbow stripe one. I don't do a jogless join because it's just a packer. Who cares? Um, this is a 5-inch packer. In all of the rainbow colors. And then I'm going to be working on one in black. So that is what someone requested. And I believe that is a 5-inch one as well, 5-inch and cut they requested. I'm gonna try to listen to some music while hey Prince Daniel, welcome in. I'm gonna try to listen to some music while I'm making this, just because it helps it go a lot faster. How you doing, Daniel? So good morning. Yeah, I guess it technically is. Good morning, Zach. Just updating Etsy to have more tired long day. Yeah, I've been just a combination of cleaning and had some errands to run and stuff like that. Did a nice little pay it forward moment. I feel like the table shakes more here. Maybe it's just because the floor is hard and not carpeted, but I feel like it's a little bit shakier. I don't quite know how I'm gonna organize. I like having cool stuff in the background, and it's just not really conducive to that. It's also really fucking hot in here. Really fucking hot. So let me get my yarn. It's kind of buried. So I have this black, which is not the black that I use for my packers. This is Bernat Softy Cotton. It's great. It's a cotton acrylic blend. For my packers, I like to use 100% cotton. It's just more breathable and cheaper. I guess depending on how you're getting there. I have all these little tiny little baby. If you want to see my review of these, you can go on my second channel. They're tiny little baby balls of yarn. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How are you? Okay, here we go. Here's some black. Here, more black. That's all the black we have. Okay, so here's my Lily's Sugar and Cream. I canceled my Friday Night Live, just an FYI for you. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. How are you doing, Daniel? How are you doing, Zach? I know you both are tired, but what else is going on with you? Is today Friday? I mean, I guess technically today's Friday. Yeah. Shit. I'm really bad at knowing what, when, who, what, when, where, why. Okay, I need to turn down the volume because I was listening to it full blast when I was cleaning up in here. And just so you so I don't know if you probably can't tell anything Doing good. Yeah, I'm not feeling myself tonight. Not too sure why. Yeah, I freaking understand that. Um, yeah, I need to turn it down so it's not like, so it doesn't deafen me immediately. Wait, notifications. I don't mind if that's on. It says Bluetooth is low. Watch it just fucking be blaring. So yeah, I made this rainbow one. You can see where I don't do the jogless join. You can see exactly where I change my colors. But if I did a jogless join, it would look more like this. Who cares? It's a packer. It's going in your underwear. Who gives a shit? If you have any cotton, this is a great project, cotton and polyfill. This is a great project. It's really easy to do. Yeah, exactly. It's not, you're not like slashing people with your packer. So it just follow. Okay. Is this a new ball? Okay, so that's a side one. I've been watching a lot of movies while Mel's been away for work. So if you have any movie recommendations, I would happily take them. Um, let's see. I did Red Notice today because I am a not so secret fanboy of Ryan Reynolds. And also I love The Rock. It's not a great movie, but it's good enough, and Gal Gadot is super hot, so like like everyone is good looking in that movie, so it's like okay. And then yesterday, I watched Heartstopper today, um, which I watch like once every other week. Like I love it. It's like I fall asleep to it, stay awake, watch the whole thing, watch it again. Like I love that show. And I'm super excited for season 2 to start. Because it's just like such a wholesome, sweet show about, queer love and just kind of like the world we live in. Um, that's okay. There's a lot more than that. It breaks my heart. Oh god, this is gonna be a barfy one. Oh, fucking A. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought, even though I had to like rip its heart out just now. So Heartstopper is on Netflix. It's on US Netflix, and I think it's on UK Netflix. So I don't know where it lands on uh, Canadian Netflix, but it's a very sweet, very cute show about kind of coming of age, sexuality, things like that. My dog is like, "Why are you in here? You're taking me out, right?" Okay, you think it's on Canadian Netflix too. I highly recommend it, even if you're not, like queer. Like, it's just like a really sweet show. They are high school age, which makes me feel weird as like a 31-year-old, but am I 31? Am I 30? I think I'm 31. What's the name? It's Heartstopper. So super cute. Super cute. Um, pull out the big guns, the anal beads. I'm never gonna stop saying okay. Are we music fans in the house? I love Weezer as a band. Their original stuff, so good. They got really popular again in the past couple years for doing a cover of Toto's Africa. And now they're like, we need to cover everything, and they need to stop. Someone needs to put a stop to this madness because they're covering Mr. Blue Sky by the Electric Light Orchestra, and it's unacceptable. And they do a bunch of other covers that are just fucking not right. I'm a big fan of music, but I am like, if a song is great, do not touch it. Stop it. Unless you're gonna Whitney Houston that shit and make it better than the original, which is very rare. Actually, I don't know what to say. Are you a Skillet fan? Not really. Not really just my genre. I think I'd like just miss that, like age, and I don't know. It just wasn't my vibe. I kind of fell more into like the goth alt punk like realm. I like dance music, but for some reason EDM in particular just doesn't make me want to dance. Which kind of feels like the name should imply that you want to dance. Okay, so I'm gonna walk through the pattern. I forgot to post it in the Hero was one of my favorite songs by Skillet. Cool, I'll have to check that out. I'm not opposed to like trying music that I thought I didn't like, and so okay, so I don't know if I have the Packer. Packer pattern right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Packer pattern in the description box below. All you need is a 4-weight cotton, so you can get that at Dollar Tree. How to get my hair like what? Fried, bleached shit out of it. Orange, dyed it orange. I got these things called fairy hair or something, and that's how I get the sparkle in it. And it stays for like months. Thank you for asking. It's growing out quite a bit, but let's see. So is it here? Did I press to do the? It looks good. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's real sweet. Okay. I don't know why it won't let me click on. Pop out dashboard. Why won't it let me manage? YouTube is so weird. Okay. Maybe edit here. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put the Packer pattern on my Patreon so that I don't have to keep putting it in the description box. link. Okay, so if you're interested, I posted. Oh shit. I don't think I made it public. Is it automatically public? I think it might be public. I really don't know. I really don't know. Okay. So let's just get this pattern to work. I really don't like this lighting. It just isn't. I mean, it's making my hair fucking pop. Looks cool, but it's just like warm and like moist. Sorry if you're one of those people who's, um, skin crawls when you hear the word moist. Oh my God, it's taking forever. Okay, so I have this pattern on my phone as well as on my Patreon for free, I think. So if you want to follow along with me, you can. It requires a 3.5mm hook. I have a Furls Candy Shop hook, and I also, to sew in my ends and to do fine detailing, I keep a clover, but I like using the Furls more. Okay, so we're gonna chain 11. One. It's kind of hard to see with it being black and the light's not great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so now that you have 11, you're gonna turn and you're gonna go do a single crochet into the second um, second chain from the hook. Then you're gonna chain one. Oh, it's not chain. You're gonna do a single crochet in the next 8 chains. So they don't make streamlines this small. So I just use the Candy Shop hook, which is more expensive, and I already have broken one. So I'm just trying to be careful with them now. And I just watched, let's see, We Are the Millers. I love that movie. Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston are just hilarious together. Okay, so then I know this I should know this pattern, but I just like always question myself. Okay, in the last stitch, I'm gonna do 3 single crochets, and that's gonna give it kind of like it's gonna help it kind of like circle around. Try not to pull your hook too hard and break it off. gosh, come on. And let's see, I finished Game Over Man, which isn't a great movie, but it's still fun. It's by the guys that did Workaholics, which I love Workaholics. Mel got me hooked on that show. Um, so, um, so yeah, it's just fun to watch them kind of go for it and have fun. Uh, like I said, I watched Red Notice. Let's see what else have I watched. Been trying not to watch any trilogies without Mel because that's our thing, and we can do it. Oh, it's 2 a.m. So I'm gonna go in, and like this can be really hard to see. What inspired me to start crafting? I've actually always been crafting. Like I've always been like industrious, like make stuff with my hands. Like I just always have been that way. So it was like whether it was like painting or whether it was drawing or whether it was beading or anything like that, like cosplay, like I did all that shit. So it's just kind of like, like I'm just like like I got to keep my hands busy or I go crazy, and I have to be like creative. It's really important to me. I guess what inspired me to crochet, and I feel like I've talked about this a lot, like really recently, but I didn't talk about it for a really long time, so it's kind of weird. Um, but so I started crocheting because I was knitting at the time, and I was in a facility for my mental health, and I was knitting, and uh, one of the other patients was like this elderly lady. She was like late 60s, early 70s. And she was like, "Oh, I used to crochet. I don't really remember how to do it anymore, but I would love to learn how to do that. Like watching you knit is making me want to crochet." And I was like, let's order stuff on Amazon and we'll just we'll crochet. We'll learn how to crochet. So she is the reason I started crocheting, and I almost immediately, like once I got past the hard part, which is learning it, I almost immediately like loved it more than knitting, because knitting I was so slow at it, and I was slow at crochet, but I was like 1,000 times faster. Um, I hey Lydia. Let's see. So I probably started crocheting probably 4 years ago. So I guess it was 4 years ago. I'm really bad with time. Um, so I guess that puts me at 27. I learned how to knit a lot younger. I learned how to knit when I was like maybe 12. I took like a class at Michael's with my mom, and then I didn't use it for like years. And then like every like 5 years or so, I would pull it out just to like randomly just do knitting. Like I remember like I didn't crochet for a long time, and then I was doing cosplay from like League of Legends, and I needed to make like leg warmers, so I just like knit leg warmers. And I was like, I hadn't knit in like years, and I was like, okay, I guess this is what I'm doing. So that's kind of just how my life is. It's just a collection of skills that come in handy every once in a while. How you doing, Lydia? Okay. I think I'd just do an increase here. Actually, I know I do. I'm not even gonna look. I'm a rebel. You're doing okay? That's good to hear. Hey, Reiki, what are you doing under the desk? You're like, haha, I can get under there, lick your legs. My dog is tickling my legs with his whiskers, which sounds grosser than I meant it to sound. Just is what it is. Oh, I have apple juice. I've been like so thirsty this evening. I love apple juice. It's a secret about me I don't think I've ever disclosed on this channel. I really love apple juice. Reiki, get out of my business, son. I got Coke. Nice. I don't like Coke anymore. I used to drink it, but I don't like it. I drink Dr. Pepper zero sugar, and I drink Canada Dry ginger ale. That's the only soda that I do. Mead, part of mine. It's my meds I'm on. Oh, the having a drink. Yeah, mine too. So lithium is a salt. What are you mixed with? Are you talking about my ethnicity? Because I am very white. I mean, I have some like native in me, but like it's too far back to count to claim. Yeah, I'm just white. Just white. I mean, like my hair, like I mean, you can't tell because my hair is bleached like crazy, but my hair is almost black. And I think I'm so on my mom's side, I'm working on a packer. I just finished one. I finished a rainbow one. Haha, how fun is that? But so on my mom's side, I am she told me recently because we thought we were Scotch Irish, but I think it just turns out we were Scottish on my mom's side. Um, and so like that's like what like my mom's maiden name comes down from. I forget. So like, and then on my mom's uh, maternal side, so my mom's great grandmother was like 100% Comanche Native American, which means my great grandmother, my great great grandmother. Yeah, my great great grandmother was Native. Um, so yeah, so I really want to go to the Comanche Nation and like, like see, just like kind of see things. But I want to do that with my mom as like a, exploring our history type thing. And that's like out in Oklahoma, I think. So my dad, so I don't really know what my dad's paternal history is. I think it's just like Irish, like white, like something white. And then his mom is Czech, Polish. Actually, so I always say, I've said Czech, but turns out it's actually Slovak. So, like, when they lived there. It was Czechoslovakia, but when my dad's grandpa used to speak, he used to speak in Slovak or Slovakian. So I have like some Eastern European, and then I have some Western European, and then I have like this touch of Native American. So that's it. Nothing. I basically could just say I'm just super white, and it it fits. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you think it's cool, sure. I don't know. I grew up. If you grew up in the South and you had family that was from the South, like there was a thing where like everyone thought they were like 1/16 Cherokee, like everyone. I don't know if it's like that way everywhere or not, but but yeah, I agree. I agree, Daniel. Um, but like we were all just fed the same lie, and so when I grew up and I found out that this was a lie that was told to many um a young southerner. I was like, okay, when people are, when a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm 1/16 Cherokee. I'm like, are you though? Like, really? Not, I don't say that. I keep my thoughts to myself. I've learned that. But, okay, cat and dog, you need to act like you are better than you are. Um, but when I got older, like my dad said something about me being Native American, and I was like, Dad, like, you know, I know that everyone just gets told they're Native American if they live here. Like, I know that's what it is. He's like, no, like for real. Like you have like your mom's great grandmother was like Comanche, like so. And my mom actually had met her great grandmother because she lived to be quite old, which is so cool. I mean, like I only met one of my grandmothers. I did get a lot of time with her, but one grandmother I never even got to meet. So to meet your great grandmother, that's super cool. Okay, so 8 stitches. So I know it would be like if I tried to do a tutorial right now, it would be impossible. If you want to know this particular pattern, what year were you born? 1991. I am old. Officially, firmly in the millennial bracket. Um, but my wife was born in 1990, so I always get to brag on her for being older. So I posted it in my Patreon. I hope I posted it in the free. If I didn't, let me know. I'd be happy to share. Let's see. It says unlocked, so I don't really know what that means. But if you want to go to my Patreon, the Packer pattern is free. I can also share it via, 91. You wouldn't know. If someone makes me mad, they better leave me alone. Yeah, I'm just mentally ill. So if they're mad, if I'm mad, they should leave me alone. Has nothing to do with any blood bonds. How old are you, Daniel? How old is everyone, actually? I don't know. Tell me how old you are if you feel comfortable in the chat. Love to find out a little bit more about y'all. You're 29? Zach, you have such a baby face. And I mean that in like the nicest way possible. You're gonna look young forever. You lucky bitch. You were born in 96. Ah, okay, so a little bit younger, 26. You're 50, Lydia, no way. You look so young. Oh my gosh. I thought you were my age. Like, maybe younger. Good for you. 27. Oh yeah, I guess it depends on when your birthday is. Enjoy those 20s, because once they're gone, they are gone. People are always guessing me the 18, 19. Yeah, you got a baby face, boy. Yeah, yeah. But have a blowout party for your 30th birthday. That's my biggest suggestion. Is like, honestly, nobody cares about your birthday after you turn 30. So just 30, go all out. Invite everybody you know. Invite people that your grandparents knew. I don't care. Invite everybody and just go out swinging. It's the way to do it. $30 in 3 years, 30 next year. Yeah, we gotta enjoy those 30. Like that turning 30, It feels weird, but I'm 31. I'm gonna be old. I'll still be older than you, so don't worry. Yeah, I find that the easiest way to get through being old is find people who are older than you and constantly remind them that they're older than you. I'm such an asshole. Three. I keep on like dropping my stitches and having to like pick them back up on my hook, but it's black yarn and lighting sucks. 5. Thanks, Zach. I don't think so. Maybe it's the acne that's convincing you that I look good for my age, but I don't look great. let's just let it be clear. So if you have been paying attention in the last couple of videos, I've been complaining about having lost my stitch markers. Well, I found them. So apparently I put them in here in this little like cubby thing that I have. Open. Oh, the Jurassic Park movies. Oh yeah, I watched all those recently. we're watching the Jurassic World trilogy now. I haven't seen the last one because I'd heard it was so bad that I shouldn't even bother. Um, so the second one was very bad. So, but Mel used her feminine wiles to get me to watch him. The first one was really bad. It did a lot of callbacks, which I was like, oh, like, you know, gets me in my feels because I love Jurassic Park, but they're just not good. So, if you go to my Patreon and you make this pattern, like it tells you everything. I was a pattern tester for this pattern, which is how I found out about it. So are supposed to use 100% cotton, so it's breathable, and then use polyfill. You don't have to use name brand polyfill. For my dark, yeah, I heard the new Indie movie was so bad, and I love Indiana Jones. I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed. But I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna pay to watch it, so. For my darker or my black packers, I use black fiberfill from Loops and Threads. So Michael stocks this all year round. It is more expensive, so I only use it for certain ones. But yeah. So something I've learned, if you're gonna make packers, whether they be for yourself, for loved ones, for LGBTQ plus shelters, and charities, or if you're going to sell them, it's important to know how to pack them. Because when I started making them, I didn't know how to pack them properly. I thought I was packing them properly, but but there's kind of a couple things to think about. If you're making for someone in particular, you can kind of gauge how much of a bulge they want. Because some people have larger pubis areas than others. You know what I mean? Like some people have just like a thicker like layer of fat over that area, like more cushion. And some people don't. So like a lot of the packers that I make would not be. Thank you, Lydia. I really appreciate that. I just don't have that many people, you know, on my channel. So, and then I'm even doing like another channel. By the way, I'm doing another channel. I have another channel. So if you want to start following Ian as Weirdo too, you can do that. I'll be trying to like move more stuff over that way, but my lives are staying here for now. But yeah, I really appreciate that, Lydia. If I need it, I will let you know. But I've gone this far without needing it, so I don't even know I don't even know how to like make a mod. Like I don't know how to make someone a mod. Like it's like so far removed. Also, I really love trolls. I love them. I love when people tell me I'm going to hell or something like that. Because I really just want to just dive in and just annihilate them. I love it. Mel is like, I like Mel knows this about me, and she's just like, you're just like, Mel's just like you just love to like provoke people. And I'm like, if they come into my house and they're causing shit, they're asking for me to make fun of them. That's how I view it. Like one time someone told me that I should be married to a man, and I was like, I guess that'd be cool. Like, you know, like I'm pansexual. Like, I like dudes too. Does not hurt my feelings. Someone came in here talking about secular music, and I was like, secular music, like not praising him or something, and I was like, read the room, sis. This ain't about that. I'm literally crocheting. I want cheese. I want cheese too. Actually, I could just walk to the fridge and eat cheese, but I am terrified of the fridge. I have an eating disorder. You click name people when you add them. Wait, okay. Okay, I'm clicking your name, but nothing's happening. I'm on YouTube. I'm not on Restream, so maybe that has something to do with it. Let's see. Community moderation. Oh shit. Oh, okay, it's still going. Okay, I can add a moderator. So, but it's like I have to. Shit, where is it? So I don't know. Lydia, can you give me your channel URL? Or I could just, like Melanie is the moderator for me. So yeah, I love fucking with trolls because like I said, if you come into my house, you come sit on my porch and you're saying, hey, what you're doing is bad, I'm turning that right around back on you, baby. It gives me such a good feeling inside. Like this one lady. Oh, let's talk about trolls. Everyone, talk about your experience with trolls. Keep it fun, keep it light. Let's make fun of people. This one person came on, and I think it was a feminine name, so I'm just gonna use she just for simplicity's sake. So she came in. When I did my Pride series, like all through the month of June, I put Pride in big old letters because I knew it would attract people who were into Pride stuff, but I knew it would also attract trolls. And I was like, yes, let's exploit some trolls. Oh, I'm glad she got him. This person came in and like immediately they were like, boycott Bud Light. And I was just like, I wonder how that's gonna shake out. And I was like, yeah, you should boycott Bud Light because it tastes like piss. But as for them, putting rainbow on their can, like I'm not that sensitive about that. And they were like, well, I don't think companies should be political. And I was like, ooh, I was like, I don't think politicians should be funded by companies, but we're in a world where that happens. So companies expressing positive, like endorsing positive social movements is actually really important for the furtherment of society. And they're like, well, and they just put their foot in their mouth, and it was awesome. That was one of my favorites. Cause like just come in and like say like boycott Bud Light, yeah, it tastes like shit. Don't boycott them because they're fucking rainbows on their cans. Boycott them because they are terrible. It's a terrible beer. Duh. I had so much fun. You can see I'm still have so much joy from that. I thought we had a really good talk the other day when we were talking about kind of what it's like to be mentally ill. Um, this doesn't have anything to do with trolls, but um, like Lydia, you were there, Zach, you were there. Um, I don't, I don't think you were there, Daniel, but you were there in spirit. Um, but I just wanted to talk about kind of what it's like, because I think a lot of people just if you haven't experienced that, then it's really hard to imagine what that experience is like. Um, so I really wanted to share that, and I'm really happy that we were able to have like a really constructive dialogue about it. I really felt honored that a lot of you, and I know Cami was here. I felt really honored that a lot of you shared your experiences with me, because it's like the internet isn't always a friendly place, and I just like just us being able to talk about um, how we're moving through being mentally ill is, it's a big step. So I'm really, really proud of my little YouTube family. Um, proud to proud to know you all. Proud to be part of the family with you. So sorry, I'm trying to count 6. Oh. I generally don't have too much of a problem with black yarn. As like a side note, that get to 90. Yeah, back at you. Um, um, but yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna put the song that just came on my Pandora. Like I said, I do like Weezer. I just please they need to stop doing covers. This is a good song if you want to just like listen to a fun song. Yeah, I know, Lydia. Thank you for checking. I literally pulled the heart of this ball out. like it's all like fucked up. I don't, it's black, so you can't really like see, but like I really fucked up the ball, and like I just like pulled the heart out, like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. God, it's just a shame. They put so much money into like prosthetic makeup and CGI and all that shit for that movie. I saw like some of the Harrison Ford masks, and like they were crazy. I was like, how did they even? How? Like I used to do special effects makeup, not that much. I was more in like the editorial magazine type makeup, but like yeah, special effects was never my forte, but like, um, but just like their like silicone masks that they would put on people were just bananas. Yeah, I go back and forth on hating black yarn. It really depends on the project and the hook in the yarn. Like sometimes like it works so well and it's fine, and other times you just want to die. Reiki, do you want to show everyone your beautiful face? Can we come here, little pup? You can't go under the thing. Come here, little baby pup. Oh, so I was talking about um, packers. So I've learned a couple things about how much to pack them. I know I'm really shaking the table. this ground is really not helping my cause. But so uh, the first clue was the first time I washed my packer, and so like all of the stuffing that I had that made it like a firmer packer was like cut in half. So when I pack, when I stuff my packers, I make sure that it's gonna to know that it's gonna shrink quite a bit as it gets washed. So we just have to consider that. Because like realistically, like this is a huge bulge. Like that's really big. Um, so it's gonna shrink. And then one time I got an order that was returned to sender because the person gave me an address that was non-existent. And I saw how much just shipping compressed the packer. So kind of also wanted to. So like the balls, I don't pack that much. They're just more there for like aesthetics and balance. So it's just important that they exist and have like a little bit of padding, but like not that much. You can stuff them light, it's fine. But the shaft, I do tend to pretty much overstuff, just to the point where you can like start to see the polyfill in between the stitches, and then I find that that's usually fine. I've gotten a lot of positive reviews on Etsy about that. I will show you my packer, and it looks really sad. So like, please don't judge me for the way my packer looks. So I washed it, and then I have like my pubic bone sits forward quite a bit. So like I don't need much to look like I have a bulge. So it's kind of embarrassing. So this is my packer. So you can see that like it's not big. Like this is basically flat. The balls are flat. And but it's like also the softest cotton in the world. It's ice yarn, it's cotton. But yeah, and it just like I was like learning how to make the head, so like it's uncut, which isn't my preferred um way to have things, but like it just it just is how I made it. I've learned how to make the head more defined through time. So like I think I'm gonna do a Patreon crochet with me, something like that, with like Patreon members where we actually make a packer and I go through all of like my trial and error moments, things that have really helped me, um, and how to make that, how to make packers, because like they're like a great moneymaker, and they're also like you're contributing to like helping someone feel better about themselves. Like it's really rewarding experience. Did I get another order? Get another packer order. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have the rainbow one, the black one, which I'm working on. It's black and it's 5 inches. And then I have a rainbow 3 that's 3 inches. So rainbow 3, do I have it in here? No, I don't. It's in my other basket. So I have a bunch of colors. Let's see. So I have 16 colors that I do my packer in. Two of those colors are stripes, which means that they have multiple colors. So like this is considered one color. And then I also do a trans stripe, and then everything else is just a variegated or a solid yarn. The reason I started the stripes is because I could not find, for the life of me, any trans toucan Sam. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, if you know, some people are into that. um, but yeah, but so the only reason I started doing the stripes is because I could not find trans pride cotton. I could find some trans pride acrylic, but cotton, I just was like, I can't find this color, like this like color combination anywhere, which I thought would be a really easy color combination because like trans pride colors are light blue, light pink, and white. So I thought like some like baby cotton would have those colors, but no, rude. So that's the only reason I um, started doing stripes. But like even now, I'm still thinking about changing it where I focus more on different skin tones. Like I I I, I talk about my inclusivity video all the time. I think it's so important to have like a selection of skin colors, and it is really hard to find a cotton collection, like let's say like Lily Sugar and Cream or something like that, that has like multiple skin tones that are like different. Um, like for example, do I want to pull them out right now? I don't know. So did you color your hair? Um, not recently. I did right before Pride. So like the 21st. It looks brighter because the light in here. So like okay, so this is cream from Lily Sugar and Cream. Okay, now this is the next darkest skin color, and it's totally different, but it's called Jute. So um, that's one color. And then this is warm brown. So, like, I'm sure you can think of someone who is not any of these three colors. Like, if anyone is of like Indian descent, not gonna work. If someone's darker than this, they either pick black or they get this. Um, which like the thing is like the color of your genitalia doesn't necessarily have to exactly match your skin. But it should be closer than this. Like I want like at least one more middle color here, but like I don't want to have to order my yarn from all over the fucking place. Like it should just be like a lot of people make dolls out of cotton. I don't understand why there aren't more colors. Sorry, that's a sore spot for me. Um, but yeah, so fuckers. Um, yeah. So if you find a 4-weight cotton, 100% cotton that has multiple skin tones, please let me know. I found one the other day that just had the perfect like caramel skin tone, and I was like, oh, I want that color so bad, but I don't want to have to like either stock up on it or like it's just like because you just don't know how many people are gonna order it, and so you don't want to have a bunch and then no one orders it. It's just nice to be able to order like one at a time, like going to a store, getting one. That's fine instead of having to like order a fuck ton um so that you can get like free shipping or something. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna dye my hair soon and I'm gonna go buck wild. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It would be really easy for me to go red, but I just I've gone it's so easy for me to go red that I just don't know if that's the answer. I really miss being like bright yellow, bright green. So I might do that. That is really fun. I I've done pink enough in my life that I'm pretty good with that. And then I don't really like myself with blue hair. It just doesn't really work with my skin. So if you have any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear that. And have to frog out the red on this row. Oh man, that sucks. How far did you make it before you had to frog? It's like if it's like the row before, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But if it's like 3 rows down, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna add some stitches here, add some stitches here, or something. I'll make something up. I'll just make it work. But I know that has to suck. At least you're not knitting. I honestly do not know how to fix knitting problems. Like I would there when I was knitting, people would be like, "Oh, you can use like a crochet hook and like get your get your stitch back up," and I was like, "That doesn't make sense in my brain." Okay, like I really can't understand that. I found some knitting needles. I found like a pair of knitting needles that's currently in my voodoo doll, which I'm going to do a pattern for. And then I have some knitting needles. These two circular needles. This doesn't have its size on it, but it looks a little smaller than this 10. Yeah, but it's longer cord. I love, so I bought, when I was knitting, I bought this, so these are 16-inch needles, and I bought a whole pack of them, all different sizes. I feel like it went from, I want to say it went from like a 2 to like a 15, and had like all different sizes. This is a 10, and all different, it was like color coded as well. And I just like it's the perfect size to make a hat. So I love this. But yeah, I found my I don't like, I mean, I thought I was being organized and like cool and clever, but like really I fucking just lost this shit out of my. I don't know if this is gonna be the room. It just doesn't really have the vibe of the other one, but the other one was just so like cramped. Like there was just it's like literally so much stuff on the ground. Like you all could not even like fathom how messy I was there. I'm just gonna take this up. Damn, this is so good. Like, and I love these like little juices because there's like the perfect amount of juice. Although I'm still thirsty, but I don't want any more juice. So I think I might be selling some yarn soon. So keep an eye out on Army of Weirdos. If you want some yarn that's I'm gonna try to make it as reasonably priced as I can. Just like I'm gonna be basically trying to like give it away, but like you still have to pay shipping. So like I don't think I'll make like really any money off of it, but I have some like discontinued Hobby Lobby yarn that like would be like anyone else can use because I don't give a fuck about it. But then I have a lot of basics, which I never sell because I mean, just you keep your basics. Okay, so we're past an hour. It's almost 3 in the morning. So I'm gonna try to take my medicine and head to bed. But I love you all. It's great to see you. And we'll probably talk tomorrow. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.